Okay, so it's currently like 2:28 right now, and I don't have a clear idea for this video, but I really just want to get something out there because this is just it's been a pretty wild day. So, hello, I'm your host, your friend in the neighborhood Spider Noe, and today is the day that season 4 dropped. Actually, not today because it's 12 a.m. It's like past 12, so yesterday, let's call it. Yesterday was the day that season 4 dropped for the finals, and it's pretty good. From what I played, it was pretty good, and I say that in quotes because I haven't gotten to play. Like, I only got to play a few times, but because of this error, it just wouldn't let me play. It was really weird. So I've only played a few times. I haven't gotten to unlock everything yet that I wanted to, but I did check out the season. I did buy the battle pass. I definitely want to make the final season 4 in 60 seconds video, but I'm kind of struggling on how to do that, but I think I got a good idea. So we got that going for us. Yeah, it's pretty good, and this isn't the first time I'm playing the season either. When I was at TwitchCon, the finals was there, and I got to play during the LAN area event and also at their booth too. I played at their booth, and it was really fun. It was a really nice day, and that was cool getting to play that. But that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I want to talk about today, even though that's a really cool thing that happened to me. Thank you, Fixie and Oscar, for making that awesome, and also the Embark team too. Thank you for making that day just so memorable. It was amazing to meet all of you guys. But yeah, that's not what we're talking about today. That's not what I want to talk about. Cause even though this is a really good season and it's probably the best it's ever been, really, as a season, like as a game, really, this game is like the best. Well, aside from all the problems, but you get the idea. Aside from that, I think we have to appreciate where we came from in order to get to this point. So, as you all know, season 3 of the finals was not good at all. It wasn't the best, and I have a lot of mixed feelings about it. But even though it wasn't a good season, it wasn't bad either. Like, as a season of the finals, like comparing it to what the game stands for as a game show, it just fell on so many places, just flat on its face, straight up. And that's, I think, the main problem with it. But as a season overall, it was alright. Now, I think season 3 got the short end of the stick when it comes to games, like, or to the season itself. It got the short end of the stick because it wasn't supposed to be a memorable one. It's memorable, but like it's like infamous. It's not in a good light. Season 3 was kind of like a sacrificial season, if that makes any sense. It wasn't supposed to bring back the game. It wasn't supposed to bring in new fans. It was just supposed to survive. And that's what we got with it. It was a survival season, seeing who will stay and who will be rewarded that type of way, because there wasn't much to do in the season, straight up. Like, if you're a casual fan, there was pretty much nothing for you to do. But if you were a competitive fan, there was even less incentive for you to do anything, even though there was stuff for you to do. So I was kind of in the middle of that. When I saw that this season would like take out or put in World Tour instead of like as a replacement for Terminal Attack being there, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna try that because next season they're probably gonna bring it back. They're not. There wasn't always gonna keep Terminal Attack, and thank God that they did it because I was getting worried. But let me tell you something. At TwitchCon, I kind of brought up something to Embark Rob where I didn't like season 3, but I understood where they were coming from. Like, I didn't like the way that they were treating ranked, but I could understand it. It's like a sort of take it and leave it kind of deal. And Rob agreed with me. He actually pointed out that sometimes they mess up, sometimes they make mistakes, and but most of the time they learn from that mistake and they grow as a company because of it, which I thought was really insightful. I thought that was like really, really good answer, honestly, for season three. So yeah, season three wasn't really. It was just really mishandled, but it wasn't. What the is this? We have updated the Steam subscriber agreement. Uh, Fine. I don't care. Sorry about that. It's like I'm trying to record this and I just got a Steam alert. Okay, so anyways, what was I saying? Let me go back to my point where I said that this was a sacrificial season. Season 3 was just meant to fix Cash Out because Cash Out wasn't in a good place. It's a really fun game mode. I'll be real with you. It's fun as hell to play ranked Cash Out, especially in World Tour when I was playing last season. It helped me understand that that was actually a really good game mode. But it oh fuck, what was I gonna say? Damn it! All right, there we go. So even though it was fun, then it just wasn't in a good place that the devs wanted it to be. There was so many problems. It was a confusing game mode. They didn't know how to teach people it properly because there's so many things that you have to teach them about, like certain values when it comes to team wiping and getting kills. It wasn't that easy to explain to them that, oh, you might be in second place in the knockout round, but you qualified anyway because you have this amount of money. So I think they had to figure out a way to fix it so that it could be the spotlight of the game, and that's what season 3 was kind of there to be. It was a sacrificial season where they took it out of the ranked game modes and put in terminal attack. As much as I hate terminal attack, I think it just overstayed its welcome. That's the main problem I have with it. Because in season 2, when it was a thing, when it first got introduced, it was actually pretty fun. It was good as a limited time game mode was to be. It was up there. So that wasn't the issue with it. The issue was that they were trying to shoehorn in what was supposed to be a limited time mode even before season 3 began. Like before season 3 started, they were already bringing it back for like one more week before season 2 ended. That's what was happening. And at the time I was like, "Oh, you know what? Okay, sure, that was okay. That I mean, it's fun, so I'm not going to complain and we don't really have anything else to do. So I'm just going to grind that." And I did, and I had my fun with it, but I thought that it would be the end of it. But then the season 3 trailer came out, and good lord, was my hope crushed. Yeah, so when that trailer came out, oh my god, the backlash, messages upon complaints upon death threats for some reason. Why are you sending death threats after these guys? Jesus. Yeah, death threats. People were sending death threats to the devs for a game mode, a simple game mode. Now, these people's anger was not unjustified. They weren't really playing terminal attack, and now they had to learn it for a season if they want a ranked experience, even if they want Ruby. That's pretty crazy, okay? That wasn't a good decision on Embark. But to go out of your way to threaten their lives with it because of that small mistake? It's a game. It's never that serious. Are you for real? That was a crazy couple of days. Like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, I guess people had to learn how to play terminal attack, and to give them credit, they actually improved it a little. Well, they made it longer for ranked, which at the time I didn't know about that, so it was really weird for me when I first got into a match, not having it end after like 7 rounds in total. It was really weird, and I was just like, how long is this gonna last? Yeah, so that was one of the changes they made. And they also made it so that you can't just throw in the key. You had to actually go and plant it, which was a good change. So they did do changes to that. but it wasn't much of a justification to keep it around as a game mode. And I think that's the problem that it was. It was introduced as a limited time mode, and unfortunately it overstayed its welcome. And it only got worse from there, as they said that they were gonna make changes to ranked cash out, but when they released the season, it was June and basically the summer, so it kind of put them in a bad position where we have to deliver on a promise, but the government says that we need to take a vacation. So they did that. They took a hella long vacation. Of course, there were still like people in the office doing work, but like most of the heavy hitter teams were just out on vacation, which means we got nothing for like a majority of the season until they started updating it again, and then we got Emerald. Not to mention that because of that, we not only didn't get updates to World Tour, but casual gamers didn't get anything in terms of game modes, which didn't feel like the finals. I wanted game modes there. I liked the game modes. You know, I loved, well, not Steal the Spotlight. Steal the Spotlight was kind of ass, but that Western one, I like that one. That was a really nice one. So they didn't do that, which made me sad, because that was like one of the best parts of the finals up until that point, because we had Bunny Bash, we had, Power Shift, we had Terminal Attack, and we also had like, Steal the Spotlight, and all these other stuff. So to see that was just really depressing. And during this time, a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, were making videos like, oh, the finals is dead. Oh, Steam numbers are showing that the finals is dying. This game won't make it to the end. Shut the up, dog. You do not care about the game then if you're constantly in my ear saying the finals is dead. The finals is dead. And then you had the same motherfuckers going back on their words saying, oh, this season of the finals is awesome. This is a great season of the finals. Weren't you just saying that it was dying like a few minutes ago? Excuse me. That's another thing that pissed me off about that season. It's just the amount of like doomsday believers thinking that this game wouldn't survive, that this was the downfall of Embark, that Embark shouldn't even like finish it or do another season because it was just over. Even during that time, what they wanted you to believe was that the Steam numbers were down. My brother in Christ, it came out on console too, and there's a lot more players on console than Steam. So look at those numbers and get back to me saying that it's dead, because it wasn't. It was actually kind of alive. And that's the beauty of it, was that even though that this season wasn't even good, we all collectively loved the game so much that we wanted it to survive. So we kept on playing. And that's what the takeaway of it was. This was a season that brought us together during hard times. And it made us realize that you can't have the good times without the bad times. And for fuck's sake, there was a lot of bad times. So in short, this season wasn't the best, but it did bring us closer as a community to accepting that not every season is gonna be great. And sometimes you need something bad to happen, like Terminal Attack replacing Cash Out, in order for something good to happen, like Cash Out being reworked and put back into the spotlight. Alright. That's all I wanted to say for now. I know it was a long video, but I just wanted something to come out soon, and this has been on my mind for a while now, and I believe that in due time we will come to accept season 3 as a necessarily bad season in order for season 4 to shine. That's all I had to say for this video. I'm sorry that it's not a season 4 video. Again, the servers are super weird. We're constantly getting that stupid ass error message. I can't record content about the game. And even the one time I did, when I went into World Tour, I lost that round, so it wasn't good look on me. But I'm gonna show it anyways. Yeah, here's me losing that shit because of a fucking anti-gravity cube. Ugh, that was so bad. But yeah, so season 4 videos are coming soon. I'm gonna try to get some out soon. Definitely want to do the final season 4. I want to do TwitchCon stuff. I'm trying not to promise anything because I'm not good at delivering on promises. And that's mostly my ADHD doing the talk. Alright, I've been doing way too much yapping right now. If you like this video, subscribe. This isn't an easy thing to do. I don't have any incentive right now. I don't have sponsors, so I can't justify this for money. But whenever I do these videos, I always try to make sure that they're good quality at least. So just showing your support in any way means the world to me in ways you'll never know. So I think that's it. I've been your host, your friend in neighborhood's better knowing, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.